it just really didn't catch like it caught with G, you feel me? It was just like, if you feel like, if you overseas, like for sure, like tap in with the melodies. If I see something that says D minor, I'm automatically click it, you feel me? If it says D minor, I'm saying D sharp. Lamont Graves gives game, you feel me? Like, figure out what's publishing in the master, know what pays the publishing in the master, you feel me? All that type of stuff, like you gotta figure, and it's not hard. Know you want to produce a royalty, 3 points. Know that each point pay 8 cents. They will not give you what you're trying to get if you ain't got that lawyer, bro, for sure.
All right, man. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. It's been a minute, bro. It's been a long minute, man. Today we're forever rolling. Produced for ETSG, Moneybag. Let's really start from the top. Like, where you from? How you got started into production?
Really just playing drums, you know, younger. Typical stuff, church. I was in concert band, so I wasn't in marching band. I was in concert, but I played like tuba and baritone, but like I was mainly drums. So, you know, just city, you know, 2012, I graduated high school. That's when I really got into making beats, you feel me? So I think I started on like 10. I had the demo for the longest, you feel me? So I was just making beats on there. I couldn't even save them. You know, if you got the demo, you can't even save them joints. So got in, it's about like 2014, I started getting with like a few artists that was popping in the city, you feel me? So locking in with them, it was like 2 previous artists. So I really, you know, like people could rap on my beats. So I didn't really get to like G, you know what I'm saying, that status of like people can rap on my beats to like really like 2018, 2019. So it was a minute, bro, but it was a struggle for sure. And you know, everybody got big dogs in their city, you know what I'm saying? Producers and stuff that already are locked in with the artists, you know, so it was really like harder to get to the artists, you know, people got them in like a Holtz, and you know, once you come to the studios for real, so you know how that go.
What city you from?
I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, same spot G from.
Kentucky. What artists out there? Jack Harlow?
Jack, Bryson, 2K Baby, can't forget about Static Major, yeah.
So 2012 is when you started, when you really started like getting good at it?
Yeah, I say like I really got good. It's like 2016. You know what I'm saying? That's when I started trying to like come down here, you know, back and forth a little bit, you know, move around and tap in with some artists. I was on like did some few things with Big Bank when he was still rapping, you feel me? It was a group Stamped In down here. My boy Honcho, I really tapped in with him. He was rapping. You know, he still rap now, but so, you know, it took a minute really, but I'd say like 2016 is like really when I started like tapping in, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like the 808s and tapping in with the loops, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure out the loops, but I was so against loops, bro, you feel me? It was frustrating. You don't know how to do something. You know you don't have to do something. It just get real super frustrating.
What's some sauce you got from being in Atlanta?
It's really like I didn't really like get to tap in with producers down here. It was just like really mostly like artists, you feel me? So it was just like knowing like, okay, you know, you're gonna be uncomfortable playing beats in front of people, you feel me? So like that was like getting out of that shell, you feel me? And like up till like maybe a year ago, I was still like that, you feel me? So I say like that. I didn't really get like sauce, I said till I was like tapped in on my boy Finch Music, Flex on the beat, Ronnie Luciano, you know what I'm saying? They really like showed me, okay, the hi-hats, you feel me? The drum rolls on the 808s, all that kind of stuff, you feel me?
So were you like working with artists there, like in your hometown, or was you like limited to it?
No, it was like some artists I was working with. Like I said, it was like 2 or 3 artists like previously, you know what I'm saying, I was working with, but it just really didn't catch like it caught with G, you feel me? It was just like a no-brainer for me and him, you feel me? Like when we clicked up, you know what I mean? It was just like, I was playing beats at first, and like he was just getting on them. Then it was just to the point where he'd come to the studio, I was making them. So I'd make the beat, he was getting straight on it, you feel me?
So did you move to Atlanta before you met him or after?
Nah, I didn't move to Atlanta till maybe a year and a half ago. Yeah.
So let's talk about that relationship. Like, how did y'all come about?
So like, really, he was locked up, you feel me? So like, I used to always hear his music. He had a song called New Numbers. Like it was going crazy in the city, you feel me? I used to hear it all the time. My cousin used to play it all the time, you feel me? So like, he got out maybe like the ending of 2018 maybe, I think, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere around there going into 2019. But I didn't meet him till he got off house arrest. So like when he got off house arrest, we was going to the same studio, you feel me, that was in Louisville. And just, he was getting beats off YouTube and had a few producers, you know what I'm saying, from when he was down in college in Texas. And it was just like made sense. You feel me? You know, I was making beats. There wasn't nobody coming up that was rapping on my beats too much, or even buying them, and just locked in with him. You feel me? It was just kind of like got the money situation. I like, all right, you know, it's just gonna be a person I could really lock in with. And that was around like probably he had a tape that I had like probably like 4 or 5 songs on called Die Bloody. It was like around like Die Bloody, you know what I'm saying? We really tapped in. And that's when we kind of got into El Toro.
So like, what can you give like young producers on advice? Cause a lot of producers, like, we have kids now, they in Germany making beats, and then we have kids like who's around here, like they don't really have like a city or like a platform. Like, what advice could you give to them?
I mean, really, bro, just like if you feel like if you overseas, like for sure, like tap in with the melodies, you feel me? Cause like it's gonna be hard to like get beats to like these artists, cause you're gonna have like people like me that's here, you feel me, that can like get to artists. So you feel me, like the melodies, get the melodies to us, you feel me, or whoever that you're working with. And as far as like producers here, like get to artists in your city, you know what I'm saying? Move around, you feel me? You got to network, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? The networking like really played a big part. Like if you're not networking, moving around, getting to these cities, getting to these artists, A&Rs, all that, like it really played a big part, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like with everything.
So like, how many loops you get sent? How many loops you get a day?
Like I don't even give them my email. I give them my manager's email. It's only a few of them that got my email.
So your manager pick on sending you?
Yeah, I be having them like skim through them. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I like, so please don't be sending me no.
So I mean, yeah, let's talk about that then, cause like that's really like the only, you know what I'm saying? Everybody shoot their shot by sending loops.
Yeah.
So like, what do you look for in those emails? You know what I'm saying?
I don't care if it's gonna say ESTG loops, Photo Doug. Like none of that really matters. It's like I'm looking for like if you listen to me, I like dark stuff. Like I make vibes though too, but I like, you know, like stuff to slap. You feel me? What I'm saying? You know, D minor. You know what I'm saying? If you send stuff to me, if I see something that says D minor, I'm automatically click it. You feel me? If it says D minor, you know what I'm saying D sharp.
You about to get 50 emails, D minor.
Bro. Yeah, you feel me? That's my favorite key, D minor. You feel me? It's gonna slap every time, especially with the 808 I got.
If a producer hitting you up to send you loops, what's a good conversation starter? I know a lot of producers might seem like greedy. I feel like they trying to, you know what I'm saying, hang out the back of your career. So what's the best way to approach it?
If you see the loop makers I follow and that I'm tapped in with, like, try to tap in with them, because my request is crazy right now, you feel me? I'm not really even trying to go through it. Like, I be trying to get back with everybody, but I really can't like I want to. So I really just say, like, tap in with the loop makers. It's like kind of like popping and already making a name. You know what I'm saying? They might collab with you and that might lead to a placement. And I'm like, now who is this that you collab with? And then you might start sending me stuff and we might build a relationship. Because everybody that I like take loops from, like, I got a relationship with him. So I talk to him. I don't care if you're from Germany, Australia, wherever. Like the first person who started sending me loops, his name was Noir, you feel me? He hit me up, you feel me? I got the loops from me, got his number and stuff. We just been like cool ever since, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really like been to Australia, but we tapped in and he fired with it. And that's the same for like Audio Vista and Buru, like they all the same. Like we just got a relationship and exclusive. Like don't be sending like the same loops. Like if we make beats and we cool together and then we use the same loop and we didn't collab on the beat, we're gonna have 2 different beats and it's the same. Like don't do that. Like even I'm gonna use them if they fire, bro. I'm gonna use it. Trust me. I love loops now.
So how many people you let on a loop? Because now we got where you send a loop and it's like 5 people on one loop.
2. That's the max. That's 2 max. Like 2 people, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna even use it if it's 3 people on a loop. That's just the business, not because I don't know. Come on, if I know you and then it's 2. If another person, I'm gonna let it slide because like, all right, if you messing with him, then you fire, you feel me? But 4 people, 3 people on a loop, like I'm not doing that, you feel me? Like on a beat, I was really like 4 people for me on a beat, period, at the max. And I really only be cooking up with like 2 people, 3 people, you know what I'm saying? But we all be like spreading it out, you feel me? I don't really cook up like a whole bunch of people. Like we gotta really like vibe, you feel me? I'm more off the vibe. I don't really like cooking up with people and it's just like strictly about the music, you feel me? Like I actually gotta be cool with you feel me?
So going back to Kentucky, like who was your first placement?
Maybe really, I'm gonna say my really first placement really gonna be like G, you feel me? Like as far as like popping and consistency, you feel me? I'm gonna really say G was like my first placement, honestly, to be real.
So before then, like working with the other artists, like how did the business go? Was it really just more like I'm gonna just get my beats, build my name, or was it like we had some producers that be like, I just met you, I'm gonna work with you, but it's $100 for me to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Splits and all that. Like, how did you work around it?
It wasn't even like no business really being handled for it. It was just like, you might give me a few hundred, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, hear the beat. But like, I didn't really know too much about like the business and splits back then. I was trying to figure it out, but it wasn't like we was really doing no splits or me getting paid. And back then, people put mixtapes out. Like, it wasn't like no Apple Music and stuff, man. So you wasn't getting paid from nothing for real. So I think once you really get past like not getting paid, I think it was just like strictly just making music, really. And it wasn't even like the bag, because it was like with G, like, I just wasn't worried about the money, bro. You feel me? It was just like, he was my homie. You feel me? Like, we had really built like, like a cool relationship. And it was just like, shit, if I need something, I know he got me. You feel me? But I figure it out. I always been like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mom and my pops always helped me too. You feel me? I think like at a certain point, they really kind of seen like it's gonna work. You feel me? I know they was kind of strict on me, but like a point in time, they let me quit my job. I was making money off music a little bit, you know what I'm saying, from like selling beats here and there, but as far as like G, nah, it wasn't really like the big bag, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really get like the big bag till like, shit, maybe a year ago, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? It took a minute, bro, but it wasn't like, once you see like it just keep going up, you know what I'm saying? It was just like every project we dropped, it was just like people just kept gravitating to us. It was just like, all right, I know the streams, like we can make something, you feel me? So it was just like figuring out the business, like how can I get paid from this, whether if it was the song trust or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, that played a big part too, was like, having song trust, figuring out my manager, Cam, he like got me with song trust, and like the old stuff started going up, you feel me? So it's like I tell producers, like, build that catalog up. It's like all the old stuff they gonna listen to it. And the way it is now, the streams, you listen to as many times as you want, we gonna get paid for it. So build that catalog. That's the best way I could tell somebody, to really make an impact, you know what I'm saying? And to have a good career where you ain't gotta worry about finances.
A lot of producers don't really have relationship building skills, so it's hard for them to find a manager. So I say, like, if this was a few years ago, would you get your manager first and build your catalog and have the manager to handle the business at the same time?
Make sure you making money to where you can pay your manager first, because at the end of the day, you want everybody to be happy, you feel me? Everybody not gonna be rich, you feel me? Whether if you the producer and you get the bit bad, but make sure everybody's comfortable. So you gotta make sure everybody's compensated. And that's just what I go by. Like, even when like anything besides managers and loop makers, just make sure everybody's compensated. That's the main reason with managers too. Because, they're going to take anywhere from 10 to 20%, but you got to make sure you get that to them if you want them to do their job.
I feel like some people need a manager. Like, some people don't know how to register music. They won't know until 6 years later. You feel me? They shit just been sitting in a dark cloud somewhere, you know what I'm saying, waiting to be collected.
But you got to learn it though, you feel me? Like, you got to, like, take the time out. Like, Lamont Graves gives game, you feel me? Like, my whole motto, you feel me, was like following everything he was saying. So lock in with the artist, figure out what's publishing in the master, know what pays the publishing in the master, you feel me? All that type of stuff. Like, you gotta figure, and it's not hard, It's really simple, but you gotta learn it though if you want to get your money. Because you can have a manager and he's registering all this music and you don't know what's going on. He could be taking 60% and you getting 40 and you don't even know. You just know it's registered. Nah, it don't have to go, bro. Know what you got going on, because this is your company. You know what I mean? If you trying to build a brand, like I'm trying to build a brand, Forever Rolling ain't just a beat maker, It's bigger than me, you feel me? That's why, I was never worried about followers or nothing. I wanted people to know the brand, bro. You feel me? It's way bigger than just making beats at this point, you feel me? So make sure you know your business for sure.
Okay, so like, producer gets a placement. Cause now we got like random producers, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's take Lil Nas X, for example, just buy a beat on YouTube, boom. You know what I'm saying? So like, when you get a placement, what's like 3 things producers should know? Like, they should know off rip.
Man, listen, man. If it's an artist like Nas, the advance is nothing, you feel me? That pub gonna be huge, you feel me? So like, don't take no producer fee. we getting producer advance, you feel me? And you want to produce a royalty, you feel me? It's like, it's that simple. Know you want to produce a royalty, 3 points. Know that each point pay 8 cents. You got to know what's going on, you feel me? It's that simple. I went on Google and looked all this stuff up. I didn't buy a book for this, you feel me? I didn't buy nothing. I just went off Lamont, man. Follow Lamont Graves. He gonna put you on game, bro. And then you can find everything on Google. You ain't gotta buy a book, bro. It's descriptions that tell you the difference between what a master and publishing is. It tells you how much a point pays, you feel me? You're not gonna know everything. We're not music execs. But if you can know the basics, you feel me? You know where the money's coming from, who paying you, what percentages they, all that, like, you straight, you feel me? Just know where the money's coming from, know who's paying you and what you're supposed to get, and stand on it, you feel me?
So when does a producer know like they getting a bad deal?
Yeah, when you getting a producer fee and it's talking about no royalty.
So what's the difference between, for producers who don't know, what's the difference between a producer fee and a producer advance?
The fee is just like they buying the beat outright. You're not gonna get a dime off streams or nothing. They just give you 500 to 5,000 or whatever, and you don't get a dollar after that. The advance, you get your advance, and then you get your producer royalty, you feel me? So you won't get no money until you recoup the advance or whatever. But I mean, that's straight, especially if it's a popping artist, you feel me? But the producer royalty, you know, it's 3 points, you feel me? So you get 3% off each sale. It's simple. And make sure, you know, you getting that.
So I understand it's like, you might not want to read the book or you might not want to learn the business, but it's like, for the people that don't want to be a major in everything, like some people, like, you'll never become a master at something because you're trying to be a master at everything at once. You're trying to be a master in 10 different areas. So if you're trying to be a master, if you're a master at your craft, then you just need your attorney, you need your manager to handle the business, you know what I'm saying? But they could be fucking you. If you ain't never read, your manager could fuck you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you could read, you know what I'm saying? Put that shit in the back of your head, walk around and act like you don't know it. You ain't got to be the businessman, but like you said, you gotta know that shit.
Gotta know it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and definitely, like, gotta have a good lawyer. You gotta have a good lawyer, because they will not give you what you're trying to get if you ain't got that lawyer, bro, for sure. Like, I see it. And they'll try you. They be trying me, you feel me? But my lawyer, he a shark. He ain't going for it, you feel me? So, for sure, they definitely tried, bro. But it's just all like us as producers just gotta stand on it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, like, people want to know who making beats again and who doing what. You know, it's like we getting to shine too. You feel me? So stand on what you want with these people. You feel me? Like, I mean, it's really as simple as that, bro. And as far as like the artists, like, if you coming up with an artist, you feel me? You really locking in. Like, don't focus on the money with him though. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's going to make it a lot easier if you just focusing on the music, you feel me? Because that's all it's about. The music is going to prosper if y'all really, like, focusing, and especially if he's out on the road and he's putting in the footwork too, because it's like, really, as a producer, after the beat and the production, it's really, like, not too much we can really do after that, you feel me? So just, like, making sure that it's as easy as possible for the artists, you know? Engineers, you know? I don't really engineer now, you feel me? But before, you know, I engineered and, you know, half of the projects, you know, for G, you feel me? I make the beat, come on, we'll pull it up, you know, so know how, you might know, learn how to engineer and track, you feel me? I don't know how to mix or nothing, but I can for sure track him, you know what I'm saying? And you know, get this record done. And I think that was another reason too that led to a lot of getting him on the beats. It was, we didn't have to wait for no engineer, bro. It's like, I can record you right now and get it done. He don't use no auto-tune for real. It's pretty simple. But know how to use the auto-tune and set it up, but try to learn how to track, because that brought like a lot of placements for him, and like him rapping over my beats too.
I feel like producers running away from, like, you know what I'm saying? Because like the most, like, you know what I'm saying, popular producers, they always come up with an artist, you know what I'm saying? So as long as G there, for the most part, you there, you know what I'm saying? I feel like now, like, producers starting to forget that, you know what I'm saying? Like, build up with an artist, it's starting to leave that, but I feel like it's just so beneficial, you know what I'm saying?
You know, like that's my brother, bro. You feel me? That's my dog. So it's like, if he winning, I'm winning, bro. You feel me? I don't gotta be everywhere with him and be on camera and all that. You feel me? I'm doing the work, making sure he getting beats. You feel me? It's as simple as that. Like, focus on the music. At the end of the day, like, if you don't make no beats, you feel me? We don't make beats, there's no music. You feel me? So
as far as like G blowing up, like, Was it ever like a point where you helped with marketing, or just you solely just helping him with the music?
It was just the music, bro. Just making sure he, you know, when he want to record, I'm there. You feel me? You know, when he need beats, I got him. You know, it's simple. You know, make sure you got the beats. I know I can re-record them, so come on, let's go to the studio. You know, like even after he got shot, come on, you feel me? I'm gonna call him every day. Come on, let's go to the studio. You feel me? You trying to record? You feel me? Go out to the studio, make the beats. That's how I don't feel nothing came. You feel me? You know, I was calling him every day, bro. Like, come on, let's go to the studio. He's trying to keep him focused, bro. That was like my main focus was trying to make sure that he got up. You know what I'm saying? If he got out of here, you feel me? Then I know I'm right there with him. You feel me? And that was like the folks, like, let's just get him out of here. You feel me? And you really got to put your focus, you know. Don't worry about the bag, bro. You feel me? Like, I know it'd be hard, you feel me, for sure, but in the end, it's gonna be worth it, bro. I'm telling you, for sure. And man, I could tell you too about these. There's a whole bunch about like the labels and all that, bro. Like, don't be taking like no crazy advances either, bro. Like, don't just take anything. You feel me? You know, I say no, like 500 and stuff like that. Like, I be telling like no. You feel me? You know, like even like for like people I be working with, like little 500s, like that's like nothing. Like at least like 15. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? If you getting it from the label, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta like stand on it.
So if you take a big advance, like what does that necessarily mean?
I mean, you just ain't gonna see no royalties, you know what I'm saying, until the artist recoups that, or, you know what I'm saying, until they get the sales, you know.
So like when you get that advance or that publishing money, like what do you do with it? For example, like taxes.
Man, get your CPA, man. Man, don't do it, you feel me? I ain't had no tax trouble, you feel me? I'm about to pay taxes now, man, but definitely get you a, you know what I'm saying, a CPA, bro. You feel me? A certified public accountant. You got to get you one. You got to. Especially when you're getting a whole bunch of placements and the big bags, bro, because they ain't taking taxes out, bro. You feel me? So, like, make sure you're on top of your business and put some money up. You feel me? Just don't be blowing it on, like, anything. You feel me?
So what led you moving here to Atlanta?
Trying to get away from Louisville, bro. You feel me? And so I could really, like, focus on music. You know, it's like Louisville, like small city, you feel me? But it's like, it be dangerous out there for sure, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? It be popping. So I was just trying to make sure I was out the way so I could like really focus, bro. Cause it's easy to just get into the mix of something when you ain't really got nothing to do with nothing. So I just really gotta like get away from it, you feel me? Get away from where I don't nobody know me and just grind, you feel me? I came down here in like February, you feel me, of like a year and a half ago, you feel me? Just beat every day. Wake up, make beats till 4, 5 in the morning. And it was like, even before then, you feel me? I was doing the same thing. So it's like, when I got down here, it was like, my mom and pops like fully supported me. So it was like, shit, I ain't got, this is no brainer, you feel me? Like, I'm not gonna fuck this up, bro, you feel me? Especially, it's like, at this point, like, folk, like, they, you know, they see it working, they kind of dependent on you now, you feel me? Like, you know, they didn't put all this into you and gave you all this money, really helped you. So it's like, you can't fuck this off, bro. So it was like, I just had that fire in me, like, it gotta work. You know what I'm saying? It gotta work. I don't got no plan B. I never had one. It just like, came down to focus every day, just make beats, bro, and try to work around, you know, get to these studios. There ain't no studios back in Louisville, but I knew down here, you feel me? I can move around. I can get to a lot more people, you know what I'm saying? Okay, they record over here, you feel me? I'm trying to, feel me? Who manages the studio? I'm trying to get in with them and lock in with them and lock in with the artists that they mess with. And it's like, really just got to put the footwork in, you know what I'm saying? Because down here, it's a lot easier in Atlanta too, you feel me? So a lot of artists come through here. And it's a lot of artists that's coming up too. So, you know, you can make, a little change and take care of yourself, and you can lock in with like a lot of bigger artists too.
So like you came down here with a name already, like a brand, but like for producers who just like hop in the fish tank and just move down here, like what's ways they can network and get in?
Make sure your beats is fire. You feel me? Because if I hear something, you feel me? It's like when I hear stuff, if I hear it and I feel I'm like, damn, like, I wish I would have made that. You feel me? I'm like, who made this? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I be trying to figure out who made stuff. Okay, so let me lock in with you because I like your sound. You feel me? That's like, make fire beats, bro. You feel me? Because there's people that I might not know your tag or nothing, you feel me? But I done heard the beat, and I'm just like, damn, like, who made this? You feel me? So it's like, just make sure your work fire, you feel me? Make sure, you know, you worked on your craft enough.
So let's get into like other, like working with other artists. I know one thing you said in your last interview is like it's hard hitting up artists, like bigger artists, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you don't really have that many placements. But you know, you did your stuff with G, and I see like you did stuff with Lil Durk, Lil Baby, Moneybagg, Tory Lanez. Like talk about those type of placements.
All organic, bro. It was just like Bag, G and Bag saying, you know, they CMG, you feel me? I think, you know, Bag hopped on the special remix, you feel me? So I think, you know, I make all G stuff too mostly. So I think he had already, you know, kind of knew who I was. I was asking who I was, and he just kind of DM me one day, you feel me? Just like, you feel me? I need some fire, you feel me? So I'm like, where you need me send him to? It's like, he sent me his number, you feel me? Start texting him beats, you feel me? So fast forward, it's a crazy story. I remember my boy Ronnie Luciano's baby shower, you feel me? He texted me like, I need something, you feel me? You know what I'm saying, for the album. So I went over to my boy Finch's crib. We cooked up, you know what I'm saying, a little melody, you feel me? I sent it off to my boy Flex. So he finished it. I sent it back to him, you feel me? And then Real Red, you know what I'm saying, he did some finishing touches to the beat, and like the rest was like history though, you know what I'm saying? Like I sent him the beat, you know, the next morning, you know what I'm saying? Now I take back, it was probably like an hour later, he hearted it, you feel me, the beat. So I knew we had something, you feel me, with that one. I was like, perfect, you feel me, you know what I'm saying? Like when you know they heart it, you feel me, you know they're gonna use it. Then he asked for the stem, so I was like, yeah, we got the placement, you feel me? But the Baby and Dirk was, I still can't tell you how I got that, you feel me? It was really like my boy Flex, really like, he know the Baby engineer Matt, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like I know Matt, you know what I'm saying? But it's like we don't really like got a relationship or nothing like him and Flex do. So like Flex was just sending him beats. And what's crazy, bro, is like my first time being at Baby Studio, my first time walking in there, that was the beat playing, you feel me? But you know how you walk in, you know, you ain't trying to like be like too, you know, noticeable, and they just trying to get in and holler at G or whatever, you feel me? And everybody's in there, you feel me? So he's like, this is your beat. I'm like, damn, you feel me? So I'm like, okay, you feel me? And then Baby was like, I got a few more on your shit, you feel me? So I'm like, bet. But I ain't think nothing of it though, you feel me? Fast forward like 2 months later, you know what I'm saying? My boy Flex is asking, he was like, you got the stems, you feel me? So I ended up looking for the beat. And I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, that's the beat, you feel me? When I first walked over to the studio and I met Baby, you feel me? I'm like, that's the beat that was in there playing, you feel me? He was rapping on. So it was just really like speaking stuff into existence, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like I always said I was gonna get a bad placement when I first moved down here, me and my manager. Ended up getting the bag, you feel me? We was like, next we're gonna get on that Voice of the Heroes, you feel me? So we're gonna do that Baby and Dirk, you feel me? And it just like happened. So it's just, you know, gotta be in the right circles, bro, you feel me? Really like co-production is like really a big wave of like getting placements, bro, you feel me? A lot of my placements right now, especially like with like Bag and the Baby, it's like co-production, you feel me? So like lock in with a few other producers too, you know what I'm saying, if y'all vibe, and try to create a sound with him, you feel me? Because like that definitely make an impact, because he's gonna hear stuff differently than what you gonna hear. TNT, I love cooking up with TNT, you feel me? We got a good relationship, you feel me? That's my boy, you feel me? I can't forget about TNT. So yeah, it's like cooking up with TNT, Flex, you know, they make me want to make beats, and then it's like I might not want to make no beats, but then they might call me, you feel me, trying to cook up. Come on, you feel me? Motivated me to want to make beats. So just, you know, kind of like stay in the circle, you know.
So break down like those relationships with TNT and Flex. How did you meet them?
I was going to Death Star, you feel me, when I first got down here, when I first moved here. At the time, it was a dude named Tori, you feel me? He had managed them, you feel me? So I used to always ask, you feel me, like who made dub beats, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I used to always hear him, he was like, it's Flex, you feel me? So like you gotta lock me in with him. So we ended up getting a session. Ended up cooked up, bro. That was like the first beats we ever made. You feel me? Like the first 3 beats we made, and that was a Amphetamine. You feel me? The first beat we ever made together was got placed with Jeek. You feel me? So it's been like a good relationship with Flex ever since. Then TNT was off of Jada and Lucas, you feel me? It was with Lush. They tapped me in with TNT for real, up at Doppler. So really, that was really it, bro. You know, like I said, just having a good relationship and making sure my work is good and fire enough and people hear it. So they like, you know, tap me in with people, you feel me? You know, you got to make sure, you know, you tapped in with good people, you know what I'm saying? They good people for sure.
So let's get into the sound, bro. Like, I ain't gonna care, bro. You got a southern sound with them beats, bro. Them shit is gritty, bro. So like, who's like your favorite producer? Like, who you listen to? Who you go to?
Favorite producer, bro, Southside for sure. Like, but I always wanted to make sure, like, I didn't sound like Southside, bro. You know, it's a big thing. You got a lot of producers that sound like Southside or sound like another producer. So it's like, I just always heard what he was doing and the way he arranged beats, and I just kind of was like, okay, so if he's arranging it like this, you feel me, you know what I'm saying? Then this is, you know, the hook, you know what I'm saying? The verse, you know, that type of thing. You can hear it, you know what I'm saying? It be even when like a full song come on. So it's just like really like Southside, bro. And then I gotta say Carter and Sledgerin too, you know what I'm saying? Cause I listened to a lot of Wiz Khalifa when I was younger too. So yeah, but Southside for sure. Like, I used to watch that man's YouTube blogs and his lives and all that shit. This is like, bro, like a year ago, you know? A year ago, a year and a half, I was just watching this man, like, go on YouTube. I done missed his live, you feel me? Like, still a fan, you know? So, that's really it, bro. Like, Southside was the one, though. He the reason I was, like, really wanting to make beats, you feel me? And got the FL and that kind of thing, you feel me?
Let's talk about mixing beats, bro. So, a lot of producers, they think, like, when you mix, you gotta do this crazy, like, you know what I'm saying, compression, EQ, limiter, all this type of stuff. Like, what's your mixing process like?
I don't put nothing on my 808. Sometimes I might even forget to even put anything in the mixer, you feel me?
Facts, I feel that.
It's like,
I feel that.
You know,
it's the engineer that's mixing it anyway.
You know, it's, the only thing I might do is like with the melody, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I might like take the low ends off the melodies and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I know my 808 punch through, you feel me? But other than that, maybe a little reverb sometimes on the hi-hat or something, but really just like velocities, you know? Turn up the velocity on the snare, you know, the knobs on the side, it might turn the knob down or something, but sometimes, most of the time, I don't even put it in the mixer or nothing. There ain't no soft clip or none of that, you feel me? I just, you know, just got this one, I got you one 808, bro. And I tell this to everybody, I didn't use the same sounds, except for this 808 for the past 4 years. So every song y'all be hearing, you feel me? It's the same drums.
That's your sound, though, you know?
Everybody be asking, like, what drums you be in? Bro, it's the same ones every time, you feel me?
Shit, man, I think that's really it, bro. You broke down everything for real. Like,
yeah.
3 things, just give 3 things to producers, like a tip or anything you want to say.
I say one for sure. It probably go for like 3, because it's just like lock in with an artist and know the business, figure out where the money's coming from. That's like the most important part, bro. If you don't know where you getting your money or how you supposed to get the money or what you supposed to get, it's like you ain't gonna get far, especially in this, because they're not gonna tell you. You feel me? You know, you can even get your agreement and sign the agreement, and if you're not on them about the money, they're not gonna pay you unless you own them. You feel me? You know, so make sure you getting your money, bro. You feel me? Know your business. You know, that's really it.
Bro, you see niggas.
You cold?
Cold as fuck.
Bro, I thought it was me. I'm over here like, damn, I hope I ain't shivering on camera, man. I'm over here like, let me sit up, man. So I know I ain't shivering on camera.
Keep moving, bro. I was finna fall, bro. I was
I was doing my goosebumps, nigga. I'm like,
nigga.